This free video is brought to you by the Team Topologies Academy. Our goal is to help organizations become more effective and more humane. If you find this video helpful, we would love for you to check out and recommend our Academy content. The second trait for effective enabling teams is about facilitating the evolution of the organization's operating model. When enabling teams continuously sense and act upon missing skills and capabilities, they are well positioned to facilitate a continuous evolution of the organization's operating model. They can make informed recommendations and sometimes even decisions on organizational changes. For example, in the case study we saw about scaling data science, when they had the realization that a centralized data science department, even if they were acting in an enabling way, was no longer compatible with how the rest of the organization was operating once they were past a certain scale of data science adoption. And so it was essential to change to a more decentralized model. Another example we can talk about is evolving the way architecture or security are positioned inside the organization, for example, from being gatekeepers and decision makers around design and security to behaving more like enabling teams. In this new approach to architecture, for example, teams will lead on the design and decision-making in their scopes of work, while the architects facilitate those activities and can bring extra context and extra knowledge to improve the team's decision-making approach. Architects then become a sort of curators of both industry and internal organizational knowledge, merging them in an easy-to-consume way. And then there are more localized changes to teams, departments, and platforms that might be also informed or advised by enabling teams. Consider, for example, a user experience enabling team trying to help a streamlined team. Let's say that this team is responsible for a service that differentiates itself from competitors by its ease of use and sleek design. The enabling team might realize this team's design and UX needs far exceeds what can be achieved with the temporary facilitation interactions. And therefore, they might recommend and even help recruit a dedicated UX specialist into this streamlined team. Another example of localized recommendation relates to internal platforms. We have seen situations where a platform team is improving, for example, a deployment service to make it more seamless for teams to push their changes into live environments, which is great. But what several teams are really struggling with right now is how to quickly detect and fix incidents in production, not how to deploy. Enabling teams facilitating several teams on the ground would quickly identify this mismatch and inform the platform teams, look, maybe you should switch from improving the deployment service to collaborating with some of these streamlined teams and provide help in terms of incident detection and general observability of their services in the live environment. All these organizational evolutions should be normal and embraced. No one can say they found the perfect operating model for their organization. Market changes, technical advances, internal growth, new competitors, and even health hazards and geopolitical movements can quickly make that operating model outdated.